Hey, it's Mike from AskTractorMike.com. If your first tractor purchase is a larger tractor, this size or above, it's kind of tricky to give you much advice. There are so many options in the 70 horsepower and above category. There's power shifts, power shuttles, 2- and 4-wheel drive, all kinds of different options, electronics and different things that go into it. So it's real hard to make a recommendation on what you need for your application. Most of the folks that I run into that are buying a tractor this size want to A, maybe round bale, and B, probably pull a 15-foot batwing brush hog. Well, a 70 horsepower and above tractor will probably pull just about any 15-foot rotary cutter, at least on flat ground. If you're cutting bigger stuff on hills, you may need a little more horsepower than that. And they'll pull a lot of the smaller 4x5 round balers. Now, if you're thinking on down the road that you want a round baler that makes a 5-foot wide by 6-foot tall bale, you need to be up in the 90 to 100 horse range, at least. Those bigger balers take a lot of horsepower, and a 70 horse tractor just won't do that. If you're ever thinking you might want to pull a square baler, one of those big square balers that makes a 4x4x8 bale, you have to have a lot more horsepower than that. They take at least 125 horsepower, and you really need about 140 to 150 to pull them, especially if you have hills. So when you get into the bigger size tractors with cab and 4-wheel drive, get the biggest thing you can afford. If you get a tractor that's not quite what you want, the good news is there's a high demand resale value on these tractors. There's not a lot of 4-wheel drive loader tractors out there available in good condition. So if you make a mistake, it's going to cost you some money, but it won't kill you to get out of it and trade for something larger. But get the biggest one you can. In my country, 90 horsepower to 100, 4-wheel drive and a loader is a hot selling item, and it'll do most everything we do in this country.